Hey guys, welcome back to the journaling type. My name is Karen as usual. So I decided that today I would like to do a chit-chat kind of video. I was gonna do a journal with me video, but I'm gonna leave the journal with me video for another day. I've been going out and doing a few stuff, and so I thought, you know what, I have a bunch of things that I need to write in my passport. Let's just do a plan with me video. So that's what I did. Okay, and so I had a few stuff that I would like to just talk with you guys, and these are things that I am interested in, or things that I'm probably gonna do in the future, or things that I'm doing right now. So if you kind of how do I say this, if you're going through this too, or if you're doing something like this, comment down below. Let's just talk about it. I want to hear your opinion, your ideas, or your plans, because to be honest, this is not a one-way video or channel. I want people to actually say or think what, or say or write or whatever they feel like. I was thinking maybe in some future I would like to open an email account, and I would like to help other people when they feel like they need to talk to someone and they don't have any. I say this because I've been through this. I sometimes need to talk with someone and I basically have no one. To be honest, I don't have any friends. So maybe in some near future I will be doing that. But I will talk about that some other time if you're interested in hearing what the idea of all that is, and what kind of topic you can actually send to me. Basically everything. I'm like that kind of person that you go to pay for, but for me you don't have to pay anything. If you want me to do a journal with me and kind of talk about your topic online to give you a response, I don't have to say your name or anything. But again, I'm gonna leave that for another time so I can actually explain everything. So yeah. So I want to talk about the videos that I'm watching lately, and oh my gosh, the video that I've been watching lately, guys. So before I tell you those videos, I'm gonna tell you that I went to a university. Sorry about that. I live close to where cars pass by a lot. So yeah. So I went to university, I think it was yesterday, and I applied. Yay, I applied. So a quick background. I went to University in Miami. I think I've said this, but I live in Puerto Rico. So when Hurricane Maria was coming through and messing everything up, it got pretty bad. So I spent so many days without electricity. I actually didn't care as long as I had my iPhone that I can actually play music. I basically use a lot of indie music or classical music because they help me to sleep, and they also help me to read. So as long as I have music that will help me to sleep and read, I don't mind at all. So I spent a few weeks, or even I think it was a month. It wasn't that much. I think it was almost a month, and I didn't have any electricity. So I read about 7 books, which is not enough, but it was good for me. So after that, my mom told me that she heard from a friend that they were helping people, or students from here, from Puerto Rico, to go to Miami. They will pay for dorm, they will pay for food, and all that stuff that was already paid for. It was free for a whole year. The tuition was half of what they actually offer, and it was a whole deal for 1 year. So I went, and it was really and I got, let me check. Okay, sorry, I'm overwhelmed, but I think it was October 13, I guess. I'm not really sure, or 23, I don't remember. I bought an airplane ticket on that same day, and then on that same day we drove half an hour to 40 minutes to my house really quickly so I can pack all my stuff because the airplane was going to leave in around 3 hours. I didn't have anything packed. I wasn't ready for any of this. So I got home. I got like I think it was two. So I can put my stuff in it. I forgot how to say them, but I got all my stuff in the bag, and it was a whole mess. I got all my makeup. I got my computer. There are things that I even forgot, like my hair straightener. My hair was really, really short. Not that short as is right now, but it was kind of short, and I needed to straighten my hair because it's like a thing. So I didn't have my hair straightener, and that was the whole mess. And I was like, oh my gosh, Mom, I don't have a hair straightener. What am I gonna do? And so I packed all my stuff, and it just like that. That same day I bought an airplane ticket, and that same day I went to Miami. And I didn't know if that university was legit. I didn't know if what they were saying was legit. I didn't know nothing. I didn't have any money. My mom gave me some so I can actually get into the Uber. Oh my gosh. I was so nervous the whole ride to the university. When I got there, I think was the best decision I have ever done. I actually studied criminal justice. I only stayed for a semester because the second semester, it was a whole deal, a whole problem. It was kind of a problem with admission, and I really got tired of it. And then I applied for a job, and the lady told me, don't worry, go to Puerto Rico, go spend time with your family, because I didn't know where to stay either. Don't worry, just go. When you get back, you're going to have a job. It's okay. I'm like 100% sure you're going to have a job. And I was like, okay, cool. I go to Puerto Rico. I come here to Puerto Rico, and then I go back to Miami. And when I go there, she tells me that my name is not in the system, she doesn't know what's going on, that apply again, blah, blah. I apply. Oh, I don't know what is going on. It doesn't appear here. And I was like so pissed because she hired 3 new girls, Puerto Rican, plus like 4 other people. And I'm like, I am here that I've been talking to you since last year. I come back and you give my job to another person. Like, are you kidding me? And that pissed me off so much because she didn't do anything. She basically avoided me every time I tried to talk to her, call her, or be in the store. And I was like, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to be staying here, because it wasn't just her. I tried to even change of room. They didn't let me. But they also let other people change of room. And then I tried to get another job in another place, but they were full. So that's not their fault. But this too, like, it bothers me. And then when I go to admission, they didn't actually charge me yet for, they didn't do the process for my FAFSA. And I was like, it's basically the second semester and you guys haven't done anything. Are you kidding me? And I left. I got really tired of them. I love my professors. One of the classes that I mostly love was sociology. And then when I started taking criminal justice, my professor, all my professors were really, really nice. So I really loved them. But I ended up leaving. I just really got tired of the people that work in like the office. They didn't do anything. It was a whole mess. Actually, they charged me after 1 month of me being here in Puerto Rico. And I'm like, after I leave and I make everything, that's when you're going to charge me, right? But when I tell you guys that I needed to know how much I needed to pay, whatever, you guys didn't do anything. So you're waiting for me to leave the university so you can later charge me? Are you kidding me? So that really, really pissed me off. But here in Puerto Rico, I am taking criminal justice, or I will be taking criminal justice online, because I think I'm going to get a job. That's all for... I'm not really sure, so that's why I'm saying I think. I am going to the job interview on Friday. But I will be going to the job interview, so maybe I will get the job, and that means I won't be able to go to the actual campus to take the class. So I decided to take them online. So can you hear that? So, that's really loud. It's like I'm here and it's just super loud. So, yeah, I'm taking criminal justice with a concentration in investigation, in crime investigation, or yeah, crime investigation. No, crime investigation. And so I am super hyped. I really hope that they send me an email telling me how to do everything in the process and filling all the information. I already did my FAFSA. That is already done. I already did it. I think it says that to wait 3 days for that to get to them. I think they sent an estimate of how much they're gonna give me. I think it's basically the whole thing, I don't know. So they said that I probably can get it all. So we'll see. Hopefully that helps. So because of that, I've been watching a lot of videos, like college videos, like Date in My Life college videos, or like moving. That is something I always liked. I actually stay on campus in Miami, and I really like the whole life experience, but I didn't have the best experience with my roommate. But I really love the experience of staying in campus, having everything close to you. Food, I didn't eat outside. Basically, I think from me being there, I only ate outside about 3 to 4 times of me being there for like a whole semester. So for me, that's really little for what people do. People basically go out with friends and eat outside most of the time. I don't. I like to just save my money for other things, or ordering stuff online, or if I want to buy some stuff in campus, I can do that, but it makes no sense for me to spend money out when I have food in the cafeteria. Just, I don't know. But I've been watching all these videos, and I really love that experience, and I wish I could have that experience again, but having my own room. I don't want to share a room. I want to have my own room because I cannot handle being with somebody else. I just can't. I love being me by myself. My brother knows, my parents know that I really do not like sharing a room with anyone, not even a house. When I had my own apartment, I actually shared with my cousin, and he was really quiet. We never had a problem, but it's really rare for you to get people like that. So I wanted to do 2 years here in Puerto Rico, and then two years in New York. So I wanted to just like go to the John Jay, I think that's how you say it. Yeah, the John Jay College, because that's the only place I have checked out that they do criminal justice for undergraduate, because the other one is NYU, but they don't have criminal justice there. Really sad, because I really wanted that university. No. But the one in New York is really nice as well. The John Jay one is not that bad. The only thing is that they do not offer dorms, but there is a place that I think is called the EF something that has dorms around New York, in Brooklyn as well, like downtown New York, Manhattan. I think also in, what was it? Like Central Park, yeah, around Central Park as well. So like they have a bunch of like 4 buildings of oh my gosh, I can't even speak. 4 buildings of dorms. So they're pretty expensive for a whole year, like literally 12 months is around $26,000 for one semester. Basically for the fall is around $10,000, and I think that for, what is it, like August to December, I think is around $12,000, something like that. So I'm really, really thinking about it because I'm not really sure if I want to do that. I don't know how I'm going to be able to pay for that. So I'm trying to just keep it really, 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 like, don't stress about it, Karen. Just chill. Things will come. 2 years is 2 years. You can do whatever in 2 years and then decide what you're going to do with the other 2 years, if you save money or not. I have a few plans, which is not that great, but I was thinking maybe I can take loans, like the loans that they give you in uni. So I was thinking maybe taking that loans and just save them up into maybe last year of college or the second year. Maybe I can spend 1 year in New York. It doesn't have to be 2, but I would love to have it in my resume that I actually spent 2 years or graduated from a university in New York, because actually I want to get a job in New York. So that's the reason why I wanted to have the university in my resume, so I can actually say, oh, I did 2 years here and I graduated and that was nice and I have A's. Hopefully that I actually study. I know myself. I do study. I just, I don't want to fail myself. But yeah, it's really, really kind of complicated, guys. But we'll see. Those are just dreams of mine that I would like to do. I'm not really sure if that will be possible. But again, I still have, it's just 4 years in total for my bachelor degree. So I have 2 years at least to know what I'm going to do. Into that, I can save up money, working. I can do a bunch of things, This will only work if I actually put my hard work into it. And I make myself clear of the things that I want. So I know that I can be spending like a bunch of money, for example, on a lot of Xyz stuff. I do have in some near future maybe starting classes if I get the job and everything. I would like to get an iPad. So probably if I do start classes, because the only reason why I'm buying it is because I do edit all my videos on my iPhone. So I would like to have a bigger device for me to edit. I do have my laptop, but it's just I got so used to using the apps from Apple Store. And I really, really love them. And I really like that it's just a tablet. I can put it away and take it out if I want to do something with it. I can also do all my notes in my tablet. That's a plus for me. And I can read, which is something that I wanted to do. I actually have a lot of my books in physical books, and I love physical books. But it takes a lot of space in my own home. And not just that, it also I think it's more expensive than buying the one for Kindle or in the App Store. So I think I will be moving into my tablet. I have read books before in a device. I used to have an iPad 4. I sold it 3 or 4 years ago. I don't remember. I sold my iPad and I bought my new laptop. Well, it's not new, but new in that time. So, yeah, I have read books before in my iPad, in an iPad. Oh my gosh, my language is so good. I have read books in iPads before, so I know how that feels. Yeah. So I really wanted to take criminology, but I wasn't able to take that class here because they only offer that class on campus and is far from where I live. They basically have how many campuses? I think they have around 6 to 7 or 6 around Puerto Rico. So I have one that is super close to where I live. But the one that actually teach criminology is not close to me. It's about 3 to 4 hours away from my house, and I am driving 3 to 4 hours to go to school, believe me. So no, so that's why I decided that I would just take criminal justice with concentration in investigation. So it does give me like introduction to criminology, which at least it gives me a little bit of that, and I'm okay to it because I really want to know more about criminology. I do. So basically they say that it's kind of, not exactly, but it has a few things that criminology, a few classes that they teach in criminology, which I'm okay with that. I'm really happy that they do that. So I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I'm still waiting for them to send me an email and see if they accept my application, which I believe they will, and then sign all the papers and for my FAFSA to go through, and then I will be having the money to pay for all that, which I don't think is a lot compared to the United States. Here is like super extremely cheap. So yeah, but yeah, let me just talk about something else. Okay. So I was talking earlier about books, and I don't know what kind of books you guys read, but I read a lot of fiction books. I love fiction. That's like my type of books to read. I do have other books that are more like for knowledge, and it's okay, but most of my books, so basically almost all of them, are fiction books. And I've been reading Vampire Academy, The Last Sacrifice, book 6, which is obviously the last book, Last Sacrifice. I didn't want to read that book because I really disliked the whole series. I really liked the first book. The second book wasn't that bad. It got to the third one and then so on. I really hated that series. I was like, what? So Rose for me is like the most annoying character of the whole series. That's why I dislike the series, because basically everything is around Rose. Rose do everything, and of course, like, obviously she's the main character. But I really hate her, and I not hate her, I dislike her. She's so whiny. And then I was like thinking about it the other day, like, of course she's gonna be whiny. She's like a teenager, of course she is. And her love life is just so weird, and that she would do things to just make Dimitri mad. And I'm like, yeah, I keep forgetting this is a kid's teenage book. And for me, that is so childish. But yeah, whatever, right? But I had it there, and I couldn't be like, I couldn't sit here and have all my books there and know that I read 5 of the books of this series and I haven't finished the last one. So I decided to take the book and finish the last book. The next book I have in mind to read is the Female of the Species. I think so, that's the name of the book. I don't know about that book, but it does have something in it that really intrigues me, and it reminds me a little bit about crime and all that. That's what I think from what I saw in the description of the book. I'm not really sure. Again, I could be wrong, but it sounds very intriguing, so that's why I actually have it in my table for me to read sometime soon after I finish the Vampire Academy one. But yeah, I really do have a bunch of books that I need to finish. Some of them are series, which I haven't read them because I hate that I bought series books and then I'm like, oh, if I like it, I probably have to buy the whole series, and that is something I really dislike. So I am actually trying to look for more standalone novels, things that are going to be just one book that I can actually read and be done with it. So I don't have to like have, a series or a trilogy to read. That's a lot for me. Unless I have 2 of the books and it's a trilogy, I don't mind. I will buy the other one. But having one and having to buy 2 of the other books is a lot for me right now. And I cannot spend money. You guys know that. Okay. So I think I just talked about everything I wanted to say. This was a really long video. I am really sorry. Well, I feel like it was a long video. I'm sorry I talk a lot, but I wanted to talk about it. And also, guys, please go and subscribe to my man. He's not my man. I'm sorry. I don't know why I say that, but I'm sorry. Go and subscribe to Elijah. I love that name. No, kitty cat. ¿Qué quieres? Kitty cat. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué? Okay, but no hagas ruido. Okay, so like I was saying, go and subscribe to Elijah David and listen to his songs. They're really, really good. Actually, I'm using his I don't know if I'm using it right now because I don't know. But I use Elijah videos or like songs at the end of my my videos, like in the outro, and I love it. I think it's the Travelers. I think it's the name of the song is Travelers by Elijah David. I love that song, and I just add it to my outro. I am using one of his songs in my other channel, and it's on my outro as well, because his music is really like calming and really nice, and sometimes it's like a fantasy kind of type of music, and I love it. If you have the kind of like fantasy of like you making your own fantasies, like when you're reading a book and you are just that kind of person that you have a big imagination like I do, this music opens my mind to like a whole new world without even reading a book. It's just like, oh my god, can you imagine this song going like this and like that, blah blah blah. So it's really funny. I have a big imagination, to be honest. So if you guys want to go and check him out, I will link always his channel down below, or at least the song of the link of the song that I used at the end of my video. But he's super cool. I have talked to him before in my other channel. He doesn't know me on this one. He doesn't know who is talking here. But I only talked once with him. I think so. Yeah. So yeah, I am just gonna leave now. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you guys see, I didn't put a lot in my how you call it. I don't write a lot because basically I don't have a lot to do. So that's why I don't, like you guys know, in one of my videos I show you that I don't use the classic planner from Mambi because I don't have a lot to do. But if universities start, that means I will be able to write more, like things that I gotta do, assignments and all that. So I'll be able to use my Mambi planner. But at the moment, I do little things. I don't do a lot, so I write what I can, and then just decorate most of the time in my kind of little, like, sections. So this week was a yellow color in my planner. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel as always, guys. Subscribe. And I will see you in my next one. Comment down below what you think about this, what I talk about it, what you have to do. Do you are like going to university right now? We like to go and do like a year, I don't know, in Australia or like in UK general or whatever. Like, tell me your ideas. What would you like to do? So yeah, this is gonna go now. I'll see you in my next one. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day and take care, guys. Bye.